if, like me, you get bored very quickly, love a good curry, but are a lazy bastard in the kitchen, I now am going to show you, and by you I mean anyone who knows shit about cooking, like moi, I'm going to show you how to make a homemade-ish curry in about 10 minutes. Right then, let's talk items and money, how much it will all cost. You will need some basmati rice or any kind of rice. This box here costs about £2.50. In this box are 4 bags. Bag of rice looks like that. You'll need some chicken, obviously. This chicken, 3 breasts. This cost me £4. And then you'll need some good brand sauce. Never buy a Sainsbury's supermarket's own because it frankly is a bit like water with some food colouring. This korma here cost me about a couple of quid. And then you'll need boiling water in a pan, obviously, to do the rice, sieve, breadboard, stove, and a stabber to get the chicken. Right, next stage, chop up the chicken into little chunks. For anyone who's a bit conscious about getting a fat beer belly, if you don't want to get one of those, then cut off these bad boy pieces of fat. Right, once the chicken is chopped, you will now need to fry it. Quick tip for you, you can either do it one of 2 ways. You can either do it in what I like to call the student at a festival frying pan. You can buy this from Argos probably for about a £5. Don't, because it's shit, and whenever you're cooking that chicken in there, a lot of the time it sticks in there, and it's really crap because washing it up is a nightmare. Instead, you spend £13 at Robert Dyer's and get one of these bad boys. This is a Tefal frying pan. Don't ever believe the bollocks on TV about, oh, the light goes red when it's hot. It's bollocks. It doesn't. But it's non-stick, so it's really awesome to cook in, and it's really easy to wash up. Done. Right, so now you've got chicken in frying pan, but now we're just going to wait for the kettle to boil, like so. Pour in a load of water. Once you're done there, drop the old rice in a bag in there, turn on your gas, to the max, and now we play the 12-minute waiting game. And whilst you're waiting for the rice in the kitchen to boil, you can, as ever, treat yourself to do something useful with your time. Some people have a shave. Not me, I have a cigarette. Right, fag done. Back to the grub. Again, wash your hands, always. Right, rice is bubbling away, so now we can start cooking the meat. Right, cooking the chicken now. The idea is that you want them to be ever so slightly goldeny brown. When they start to cook, it turns white, obviously, but golden brown is the nuts. That's what you want. Just a very quick tip, again, when you're cooking chicken in a frying pan, if, unlike me, you're not rich and can't afford a non-stick pan, and you have to use the student at a festival pan, make sure that you put a tiny bit of that stuff in. Right, you'll know when the chicken is done, because it will look like, it will look like that. When the chicken is cooked, you're now ready to mix the bad boy sauce in with the chicken. So turn your gas down, almost off but not off, and pour the sauce in. This is my most favourite part of cooking a curry. Opening the sauce and giving it a smell. Oh, right. Lovely cooked chicken. Now we mix in the magic with the pan. Get it all in there. Oh, coconut. Some people, by the way, like their sauce to be very, very runny. Not me. But if you do want your sauce to get very runny, obviously you've always got some bits left in here. All you do, pour in some cold water, put the lid back on, give it a good shake, then pour in there. Right, when the curry and the sauce is done, you'll know when the rice is done, because if you can see that, the water is ever so slightly milky coloured looking. So now what we do is we just pour all that into the sink, into a sieve. Right, now using your fingers, tear open the bag of rice and pour onto the plate. Rocket science. Bon appetit.